Sudah bisa?
Sudah, Pak.
Yes, Pandi.
Okay. Okay, we can start now.
Siap.
Okay, again, yeah. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining our leader talk, Contact Center Asia Pacific. And this event become regular discussion for many leaders in Asia Pacific Contact Center. And so today I invite 4 speakers from different industry, and all of them is actually the platinum winner of the CC-APAC award this year. And congratulations for all of them. And let me give a chance for all of them to introduce. And today we talking about digitalization. So all of them from financial industry. And I will start with Bu Reni from DCA, please.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm Reni Septiana, Senior Vice President from Center of Digital. I handle about digital services and also digital brands in DCA. Thank you, Pak Andi.
Oh yeah, so the name of the organization now is the Central of Digital, yeah?
Yes.
The branding is now digital, yeah. And yeah, the next speaker, it seems that Bu Reni, very short introduction. Maybe Bu Novi will give a turn for the next. Go ahead.
So much, Pak Andi. Hi, everyone. I'm very excited to be able to join here. I'm Novi. I'm the VP of Customer Experience in OVO. And then a bit about me is I think I really love to, learn about customer services and success, as well as the knowledge management. Also, building customer communities and support operations for the leadership. And especially currently I'm still working from home. So since this, I'm working from home, I'm really obsessed with decorating my house right now. And then, yeah, so I love to entertaining family and friends, and I think I'm a very organized person. And yeah, stay and meaning the numbers is actually my job. Thank you so much.
Thank you, both of you. Maybe you want to introduce your company. What is the OVO doing?
Yeah.
Digital.
Yeah. So OVO is currently a digital payment in Indonesia. So OVO's mission is actually to help to contribute the solutions for Indonesian financial digital payment, rewards, and financial services platform serving Indonesia nationwide. So I think OVO seeks to open up an access to financial services through product and services that are easy to use and then secure and affordable.
Okay.
That's
So thank you, both of you, for joining us, and special thank you to OVO. And Pak Ridwan, we give ladies first. So I give to Aris. Yeah,
Hi.
go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for having me today for this session. Actually, when I heard the topic, right, I'm really exciting and interesting because we know that nowadays the people behavior is changed, customer expectation also changed. Yeah, and my name is Elise. I'm from Lujai Online Insurance Company. I am the contact center manager, look after sale and renewal division. Lujai, we are now currently support for three language of customer, which is Thai, English, and Chinese customer. And we're going to launch soon in Indonesia as well. Okay, so Lujai, we are open in Thailand since 2015 as their startup. And I am one of our startup pioneer team that we start the company. All right, and my key and responsibility is, of course, to ensure that our contact center deliver the best customer experience to the customer and ensure that we use the technology and innovation to improve our contact center work process in all function that is related to the agent performance, productivity, and the customer satisfaction to make it like effective and yeah, efficiency, yes.
I see. Maybe you want to let people know that Rojai, what kind of company?
Okay, all right. Lujai, we are online insurance company.
Okay, online insurance.
Are selling motor insurance and also protection insurance. Yeah.
I see. So protection and motor, car
Yes,
insurance.
yes.
Thank you, Aris from Rojai. Yeah, and the last but not least, of course, Pak Ridwan, the only one handsome today.
Good afternoon, everyone. Very pleased to be here. My name is Ridwan. I'm the head of Customer Experience Center of Bank BTPN Indonesia. Mungkin probably a little bit about BTPN ya. So BTPN is a well-known bank which is established back to 1958 with focus to serve military veterans or Bapamil. In 1986, we changed our name to Bank Tabungan Pensiunan Nasional. And long story short, in 2016, we launched the digital banking, namely Genius. So we are the pioneer of digital banking in Indonesia with the current number of customers of 2.5 million customers. So besides the digital banking in the middle income segment, we also provide banking services for other segments such as MSME, mass market, retail, and wholesale banking. Now even stronger with the support of Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation Group. Our vision is to become the first a choice bank in Indonesia, which gives significant change in the life of millions of people, mainly with the support of digital technology. And our mission is to offer complete financial solution and service to various segments of retail, micro, SME, and corporate business in Indonesia and for Indonesian nation as country as a whole. Probably a little bit of BTPN ya, Pak Andi. And thank you very much. I look forward for the discussion.
And Pak Ridwan now acting as, what is the position now in your company?
Yeah, I'm the head of Customer Experience Center in BTPN.
Yeah, I think. So the name is Customer Experience Center ya Pak. So BCA using Central Digital and BTPN using Customer Experience. Yeah. Bu Reni haven't explained your company actually. So maybe you want
Yeah.
to explain a little bit your company. Yeah.
Yeah, BCA, yeah, everybody in Indonesia know BCA, Bank Sentral Asia is the largest private bank in Indonesia. Yeah, actually I'm handle a contact center, but since 2019 we changed the name to Center of Digital. So not only handle for inbound call, but we also handle digital channel like social media, email, Twitter, WhatsApp, web chat, Instagram, and etc. And also we handle digital banking such as online account opening through mobile apps, and also my BCA store. That means our contact center is not only cost center but also profit center since 2017. Thank you, Pak Andi.
Okay. Thank you, Bu Reni, for the introduction of the company. Maybe I will start the question. Meanwhile, if a participant want to ask question, please let me just raise a hand or give a chat. Q&A also available. Let me start with the question. What is the maybe Bu Novi will answer this question, yeah. What is the current condition, pandemic and so many changes? What do you think the challenge for the financial institution?
That's a very good question, Pak Andi. Thank you so much. In Indonesia, right, especially in the current situation that we've experienced, the pandemic, the adoptions of the electronic money is on the rise, right? But at the other side, the financial literacy is still lacking. We know that from Bank Indonesia reports in January 2021 that the value of transaction using electronic money is actually reached to 20.7 trillion, meaning this number was actually increased by around 30% sometimes compared to previous years. But the figures itself, I think, indicates that electronic money is currently in a great demand by the Indonesian people for transactions. So, however, the public interests need to be, adjusted with the financial literacy. So, especially for the people of Indonesia, we know from the OJK, right? From OJK data that only 38% from Indonesians really understand the financial institutions and its products. So, giving all that facts, right? I think the financial literacy is an important thing in the country for the economic process. So, I think from the very start, OVO, like I've said earlier, is basically want to help to contribute the solutions to this challenge, especially of financial literacy and inclusion. So I think as leading digital payments, rewards, and services, we always, the challenge is always to find the right products and services that are easy to use, secure, affordable. I think that's why OVO particularly, we adopt this open ecosystem approach, being open to collaborate with other stakeholders. Stakeholders. So by doing this, I think OVO is able to expand from digital payment and now also to over investment, insurance, loans, to meet the growing needs of the community with an easy way. That's I think basically on the challenges. But the way that OVO sees the digital payment as a gateway to the larger digital financial ecosystem, whereby it is an opportunity for financial inclusion itself. So that during this, especially during these 4 years, right? I think
Yes.
yeah, OVO has received a positive acceptance amongst Indonesian people and to the general public itself. So
Yeah.
so I think OVO is committed to continue bringing financial services innovations,
Okay.
playing a central role, especially increasing financial literacy and inclusion through accelerating digital transformation in Indonesia. So I think that's the background and then the challenge and as well as the opportunity for OVO, Pandi.
I see. Is it the opportunity become because the mobile phone is in Indonesia become very huge number?
Yeah, I think the mobile phone itself, perhaps there's some a factor that can influence the situation, right? But according to survey that we conduct this year, like from Core Indonesia survey, they say like 71% of MSMEs who join OVO, they reported they improve their digital financial literacy. So again, and then based on like Cadence survey, right? It shows like 9 to 10 Indonesian noted that OVO is the most popular digital payment. So also like there's another factor that we are also available in 430 cities and then also being supported by 1.2 million tourist merchants. So a lot of things that actually helping us to achieve as this far. I know we're only 4 years old right now, but we see that we wanted to help for the financial inclusion in Indonesia, especially in financial literacy.
Yeah,
It helps.
young,
Answer your question, Pak.
Yeah, still young, but you grow very fast. Okay, let me move to Aris from Rojai, because Rojai also is fast-growing insurance company in Thailand and using mobile access. Okay, what is
Yes.
your challenge and opportunity, Aris?
Yes, okay. First of all, I will say that when we start our business, our online insurance business in Thailand, right, we see quite really difficult to encourage and educate people that online is something that is really good self-help to them and is really give them really flexibility that they can manage their policy or purchase their policy anytime they want. Because in traditional way in Thailand, when the people want to buy the insurance, right, they more prefer to talk in person with their insurance broker or with the contact center. So when we start the business, it's really challenged. But when the pandemic come and the current situation, we see that the people behavior is changed. People have been also changed. We see that the people, they are mostly more on mobile phone than desktop. And a mobile phone is become the more essential into their life. So the advantage that we see in this situation, right? And we adapt and take the opportunity into it is like we improve a lot of customer experience, customer engagement, and customer relationship. Also, the customer satisfaction. For example, we use from this advantage to improve our company and relationship with the customer is like we make our mobile application to be accessibility 24/7 by the customer, and not just only access to the account or purchase the policy the new business online from the website. This mobile app, right, is give the customer the ability that they can do any activity they want online in mobile app by themselves instead of just need to wait to call to the contact center. And with this improvement are many things that we did that like we also improve the option of the download document online that they can do everything themselves online from their mobile phone instead of open email, take the picture and send email, and then we need to have the spare head count to handle the manual. This is really good advantage to us. Okay, and with this, the advantage, right, we also see the challenge that we need to manage to ensure that it's not stop us to provide the best customer service, which is the people knowledge, technical issue, and security. I would say that people is not easy to adapt or accept the fast change, especially when it comes to self-help online, right? So what we need to do to handle this challenge is like when we going to release or do some change, anything in online, before we share to our customer, we need to prepare the training and ensure our staff, they clearly understand the rationale behind that change, that online self-help, what is the benefit to them and what is the benefit to the customer, what that process going to work to them. And also for security, what we do to give our customer a confidence is every time when our customer, they log into the mobile application to their account, right? We will use the OTP, one-time password. That OTP will only send to their email and their phone number only. And not just that, we also provide the customer a more convenience, not just the OTP, but we also provide the biometric finger scan login as well to support the customer, not just only one option. As much as we can, we try to provide the customer. And also for the technical issue, we also improve the journey of the any technical issue in system, right? When the customer, they go online, especially when they want to purchase or buy the renewal policy. So whenever that there is the error message, block the customer, maybe some information is like incomplete or missing, we will tag that error message immediately back to the CRM. And then we will trigger a call out to the customer to address the customer what the difficulty they are facing that is blocking them to buy the policy. This is like a field key that we use, and we take the opportunity to improve and engage our customer. Yes.
I see. It seems that very complete, from buying the insurance policy and claim, repurchase, and so on. So many activity in the mobile phone. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Arif. We will come back to you later. So let's give opportunity to Pak Ridwan to explain what is the challenge and opportunity during this pandemic for you, Pak.
Yeah, thank you, Pandi. I think the challenges is on how we can boldly create our own unique value proposition. What do I mean with this is that since we are talking about digital finance and specifically the new breed of the conventional banking. So, for example, how do we focus on our experience as well as the product, right? For example, like what we promise to our customers: easier, smarter, safer, and very seamless life finance for their daily activities via smartphone. That's what we are promising to our customers. And then the question is, why life finance? Because we put people's need in their daily activities as a driver to develop our financial product.
Okay.
Like transactions, cash in, cash out, payment, e-wallet top up, savings, lendings, right? And if we drag into a bigger view, the opportunities of this is of course very huge, right? When we talk about the mega trends, for example, the smartphone penetration, the internet penetration, Indonesian population, to be specific, we have more than 270 million people, and the demographic bonus, as we are dominated by the millennials, the GDP of Indonesia, which amounting of more than 1,100 billion US dollar. Our GDP growth also have a promising one, more than 3.5% in 2020. So I think it's quite promising that Indonesia is still an emerging countries with very high potential on digitalization as well as digital finance.
Yes.
So we call it opportunity as well as a calling. Peluang sekaligus panggilan, Pak Andi. Perhaps that's for me, Pak Andi.
Thank you, Pak Ridwan. You mentioned that that all the activity using digital now. Whether any your new customers still go to the branches?
Yeah, for some context and some purpose, they still go to our branches, Pak Andi. For example, when it comes to the senior citizens, or when they face a very difficult problem with their Genius application, and they feel more convenience to go to the branch, then we still provide the banking services via branch. But the main idea of providing the digital solution is as much as possible, they can do it by themselves via application, ya Pak Andi.
I see. Self-service ya, Pak.
Correct, Pak.
Thank you, Pak Ridwan, for the overview regarding the opportunity, especially for Indonesia market as well. And now, Bu Reni, I know that BCA is now become very fast opening account.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bu. What is the opportunity and challenge for you?
Yeah, thank you, Pak Andi. There are two challenges we are facing, namely internal challenge related to the provision of user-friendly, secure, and safe digital service, and external challenge dealing with the customer acceptance upon all the digital service we offer.
I see.
BCA has been in a solid position in facing the pandemic challenge, economic dynamic, and uncertain condition happening currently. Moreover, the consistency of BCA in implementing and running the digital banking strategy has enabled us to get the business opportunities in the middle of a fast-moving customer transaction into digital banking transaction. And BCA is certain that during those hard challenges, there are still new opportunities that we can optimize. Our bank keeps developing and making innovation, especially digital-based initiative for banking transaction service, since this service has been requested by customers during pandemic. And furthermore, this digital banking transaction tend to avoid physical contact in the transaction conducted through mobile banking, Pak, such as online account opening that you mentioned before, and then lifestyle features for airline, hotel, train, movie, etc. And also we have My BCA as a banking super apps, and the new one is Welma application for the investment. BCA has also collaborated with companies whose business cores are in e-commerce like OVO, Bunovi, and FinTech. Besides, the technology of API has also enabled seamless integration among bank, FinTech, and e-commerce platform.
I see.
That's it, Pak Andi.
So more easy now to integrate each other, yeah. BCA
Yes,
with
correct, Pak.
OVO, yeah. Okay. Any other else with GoPay?
Yeah, also GoPay,
Okay.
Shopee, and something like
Shopee
that. All
Pay.
e-commerce.
So it's more easy for financial industry to interchange with any others, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Bu Reni, for the information about that. So of course, digital needs support by contact center, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Bu Ropi want to explain first what is the support by contact center? How do you take advantage of this using contact center to support your digital?
Successful implementations of digital finance in contact center. I think there are some processes that we need to have, especially as we are in fintech, right? The first is, of course, innovation. Innovation meaning when we, innovate on something, it should be also followed by a proper people, process, and technology as an enabler for customer experience to employ. So I think the key for the contact center is to formulate like a roadmap for customer experience to actually create a seamless experience, including for in our case, it's like social media and digital media. And then, like the innovation itself is like something that we need to be good at, but we should also be able to, protect users from various of digital security issues. I think I'm very much aligned with Mbak Reni on BCA also have a massive discussion on the digital security issues.
Security, yeah.
Yeah, so like innovation is important for us, and just to find how fintech like be able to increase and strengthen all the effort. And then for the customer experience itself, or contact center itself, like keeping up with customer, of course it need a high level of customer experience maturity. So one of the strategies that we actually employed is the first is like we never settle less. So like like whenever the ticket is coming to us and it's like, wow, we have this incoming influx, right? Like the team is actually, our team is busy with managing the FRT, SL, and then average handling time, FCR, things like that. But whenever we have this trending down tickets, it doesn't mean that we improve. So that's how we're saying that we never settle for less. And then like we look at also one of the strategies to implement is the contact center, particularly like most of the businesses think that this is a supporting unit, right? Like
I see.
like this is just.
But you think that the contact center become the very key success factor for your digital?
Yeah. So, like there are three things, as a lever. The first is the engagement. The particular main role for contact center in OVO is the first is the engagement, and the second one is the retention, and the third is satisfaction. Of course, the satisfaction is on the top of all, right? Like we have these tools to monitor the satisfaction level, especially from social media.
I see.
But we want to make sure that we're able to, help our users in terms of the engagement itself. Like we have this what we call is a keep fix solutions. So whenever we have a case, right, like we will meet, and the contact center team will, help to drive the whole team to actually find the fixed solutions. The fixed solution, like something that can be done overnight. It probably, takes some phases, took some time, and then we need to
assess. And the case is up and down, Bu. The cases up and down, Sometimes is immediately so many numbers like a plot.
That one I will talk a bit about the workforce, right? That's the essence of the art of the right number to putting the skilled people is also one of our strategy. So like first, like if we have this plan for workforce, right, we never predict the high influx coming in. And when we forecast it, we also refer to the history. Like, we use the historical data. This is a peak season. This is holiday. But, we know in fintech, like you said, right? Like, we have these tickets coming in, and then whenever, we experience that. So we need to also predict. So, first, we're able to, predict on based on the tools that predict what's going to happen, and we can also like managing all the service level, and then managing the user's perception. For example, is something that we want to do whenever we have this high incoming influx, And last is what we do actually, we're doing the analytics. We get a lot of support from the data science team in OVO. And then, of course, the contact center operational excellence, we have this one department to really, doing this analytic based on the workforce that we already done previously. So success for us is like we'll be able to put in the right the right people at the right time need with the desired service level using the most accurate like forecasted workforce. So yeah, whenever we discuss contact center, right, we will discuss like this influx, this service level, FCR, MRT, right? So yeah, so we complete our journey. It's not only by doing the planning, doing the forecasting, reading based on historical data, but we also making sure that we put the forecast and then use the analytics to make sure that hey, Novi is calling 3 times today. Novi will call us again. So before she calls us again, let's give him a notice. Let's give her a notice that we're still taking care of her case.
I see.
Things like that, for example. Yeah.
Thank you, Bu Rapi, for the explanation about the contact center situation. It seems that you become become stronger with all the problems in the contact center. Okay, I give to Aris. Yeah, how is your contact center doing to take advantage of the digital now?
Yeah, what we take the advantage in terms of developing the digital technology in our contact center, right? We can maintain our highly customer satisfaction rate within KPI and over KPI as well. Yeah. Just only the customer satisfaction is also a part of the operation efficiency that we develop. And with this thing that we improve, we also see that it can help us a lot in terms of the operation save cost. Okay, so what we do with it to deliver all these things, right? For example, every time that we see any blocking or anything that we can improve as part of their customer journey, or something that we can try to create the workflow or support between online and our contact center CRM to minimize our agent manual work and reduce the unnecessary manual work of our staff and let them focus in other areas that have more engagement and deliver the customer satisfaction. So what we do, I may share, for example, like our download document function in mobile app. As you all know, when we purchase the insurance or even when we do the banking business, it's many documents that we need to submit to the insurance company, and especially for the car inspection, right? Because our Lujai company, we are the first company in Thailand that we do the video inspection for motor, for car. Instead of just send out the physical surveyor to the customer house, and then it's really difficult for us to control the service quality of the outsource, and it's also an external cost that we need to pay out. So we are thinking of how to make our customer experience better as part of the car inspection, and also how to make our people work smart, more productive, more efficiency. So we need to think of the digital technology, how technology can help. That's why it's come to the download function. So the function that we design, right, in our mobile app is like, we open this function for the customer to download their policy maintenance document. After they purchase, they need to submit some document. Instead of like, they need to open an email, scan or take a photo or anything, and then our service support team have to check email one by one and then upload it to the related location in CRM. But what we do and use the technology to improve this process work is like we let the customer go to mobile app, select the function download document, and then they can choose which category of document they would like to download. And then in each category of the document is have the workflow built in behind. So whenever that the customer they upload document, for example, policy maintenance, that photo will automatically save into customer
Folder.
yeah, customer folder and in our CRM. And then the task will create immediately to a relate team, to the support team. Let's say it's a policy maintenance. And also have the open function for claim. So maybe at claim or process, customer need to submit more additional to prove and to get their car claim, right? So they will upload the document as well, but that task will create directly to a claim specialist agent. And also for the photo inspection, right? When the customer they take a photo or they would like to upload more additional photo for us to verify to underwrite their car. They will choose the photo inspection, and then that photo it will save immediately to the car inspection task under customer policy in the CRM. And then it will create the task immediately to the car inspection team to verify the photo. But we will not call to the customer to all the tasks that they upload, because when the photo is uploaded, it will be a preview mode in our CRM system, and it's just checked by our service support team or related team. And then they will only call if the photo is not correct one, is unclear. Only that time they will create, and then it's help a lot of manual work of them. So and it's also provide the customer fast and a convenience process service. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Is it very automatically for all the customer to using the application, because it automatically go to the unit that related to
yes, and not just that, and then we also use the OCR technology to
OCR, okay.
yeah, we also use the OCR technology in our website and mobile applications. Like when the customer they input their chassis, right? In our purchase process, we try to make our customer purchase process as fast as possible, as simple as possible. So of course, when the customer they purchase the policy for their motor, the chassis number is really long. It's not everyone will have a chassis number with themselves. So yeah, a chassis number will be a last information that we will add after customer they make a payment. And then we will send the communication email to remind the customer, excuse me, you have one more information missing. Please click here and then input your chassis number. And at that time, the customer don't need to call in or provide any document to update their chassis. And then that chassis, right, when the customer key in from the website, it will automatically flow back to CRM into the system, for our agent difference. And then for our customer satisfaction NPS right now, we are average is 88% from 100%. And also for our 5-star service, we are at average 4.88 star from total 5-star. Yeah. And I share a bit more about operation save cost, how we save cost. Not just only we minimize the unnecessary manual work and save our staff head count, right? I would like to share is we also have a renewal online process and auto renewal. Nowadays, our customer that they purchase their policy online, a new business from either website or almost half of them are selected auto renew. The auto renew is the very good option for the customer and help them to ensure that they are not missing to renew their policy in next year. And with the work that we build with the auto renew and the benefit of it is like we will not make any call trigger by the contact center. So
see.
system will auto deduct the money from the customer, but we also manage the communication proper. We remind the customer, okay, your policy is going to due. You also have the option to opt out, or you also have the alternative option to contact our contact center. Yeah, we try to provide the customer as much as we can to still maintain the customer satisfaction. And also in the meantime, the volume is increasing. Our renewal may not able to call every single of the renewal customer. And I'm not sure, maybe Indonesia may also face the same. Not every customer read the email and SMS.
Okay, I give a chance to Pak Ridwan first to give what is the contact center in the band BTPN. But a very nice discussion with Aris regarding that. I will come back with you later regarding that. Pak Ridwan, what is your current advantage that you can use in your contact center of digitalization now?
I think to take the advantage, yeah, we can focus on the firstly time to market, right? For example, why Genius as a front runner of digital banking in Indonesia never look down to the other breeds. As we all know, currently there are many digital banks rising. Say like Digibank, Tomorrow, Cbank, Neocommerce, Landbank, Jago, Blue, you name it. Yeah, this is quite massive and quite many. And it means that the market is offering options to the customers. So fintech, e-wallet, pay later, and many more. So I think never too late to start something new in terms of expanding the digital technology.
Yeah.
And, for sure, it's not a guarantee that the front runner will always take the lead of the pack. Hence, we need to be firm on our strategies. How would we differentiate ourselves from the others? How would we segment ourselves in the market? And what are the added values that we are going to give to our stakeholders, not only customer? So in the contact center operations, I think the areas to be part of it is embedding the strategies from the customer journey itself, starting from the customer open the relationship, they transact, they utilize the features and benefit until they want to close the relationship with us. So contact center obviously will play a big role on this, as a digital finance is a bracelet solution. We are not designing the experience to come to our branches, but just to resolve their problems, for example. So net-net, we are playing with the creativity on leveraging the digital solutions while designing an enjoyable experience without hassle in our contact center. So some of them, like optimizing the analytical engine, which can proactively fit our customer 360 to our agents to know the customer better. Also, the utilization of our omni-channels, which can easily orchestrate the incoming contacts to our contact center. And I think the latest one is on biometric utilization, which we can authenticate our customer whether they're genuine or not, right? So by doing this, I think we can get the benefit on our operation, as well as creating a simpler and faster services for our customers. Yeah. So this obviously we need to ensure that not only functioning, but also securely and highly available 24/7 with a better contingency mitigation over the time. So yes, Pak, the development of digital technology is really benefit for us in contact center operations. Thank you, Pak.
So many technology you are using, Pak. Analytic, biometric, and so it's actually. Can you tell us? I mean, how many agents you have in the contact center?
Yeah, currently amounting to 140, Pak.
240, Pak.
Yeah, we still keep fit in our number of agent with the development of our business, ya Pak ya. Doesn't mean that the more agent is better. No, we are thinking for digital and lean operations, Pak. Right? Because at the end of the day, we need to come with the cost and benefit to the company.
And still, many people opening account for Genius, Pak ya.
Ya Pak, per day I think we have around 3,000 ya Pak onboarding or opening.
Wow, per month ya Pak ya? Oke.
Yes, per day Pak.
Per day. Wow. So, okay, thank you Pak Ridwan. Okay, I give opportunity for Reni ya. I think this is also a competitor for BTPN because
Yeah.
blue become blue now ya. Yeah, go ahead Bu Reni. What is the contact center? Yeah, how to take advantage of the digital technology in your contact center? Go ahead.
Yeah. In my opinion, ya Pak Andi, the technology development in contact center has significantly benefited our contact center operation
Okay.
by generating new ideas from our team members. This idea then contested annually in BCA Innovation Award. The positive impact are we both channel the team members' creative ideas and talent. From the technology process, we encourage them to be more productive in running our day-to-day operation. Now, our contact center, Halo BCA, has developed and utilized technology as best as we can. The latest one is Halo BCA mobile apps launched in July 2021, developed by internal BCA, based on survey to the customer that calls to Halo BCA is very expensive. This is the first apps in Indonesia using voice over internet protocol and digital IVR. So the customer are able to call Halo BCA for free only using the internet. Besides the efficiency for the customer, BCA has been able to minimize the budget because this apps was created. BCA subsidized the interconnecting cost to the customer 1,000 rupiah per minute. Furthermore, Halo BCA apps can also be used to text Halo BCA WhatsApp, tweet in Twitter, and send the email in order to avoid fake accounts. So our target for efficiency next year is more than 25 billion rupiah. And the next technology, like Pak Ridwan, we also use voice biometric to verify customer, and this has caused a positive impact toward the decrease of average handling time for verification. And we also use speech analytic, which is technology that transcribe voice conversation into text in order to help us find and analyze the calls. The benefit is to decrease silent time, repeat call, and average handling time that impact to the customer experience. Pak Andi, maybe I can share our future roadmap for the technology in our contact center. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, to have competitive with Genius, we need face biometric Pak to verify. So
What kind of
right now,
technology you are using for the biometric?
face biometric Pak.
Yeah, which technology you use? Use Ferrin?
No, the others Pak. We only use Ferins for voice biometric and speech analytic right now.
Oh, voice biometric and speech analysis. You use Ferrin for doing that one?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So for online account opening, we use face biometric, so we can reduce average handling time for 7 minutes right now to 2 minutes. Yeah, maybe like Genius ya Pak Ridwan. And then we also using IVR with OTP to alter the data in credit card.
I see.
We also using OTP for web chat and then soft token for WhatsApp for verification. So customer can request and complain through web chat and WhatsApp, because right now our web chat and WhatsApp only for the information.
I see.
And later, Halo BCA mobile apps will be function as super apps contact center, Pak, with additional features like tracking, proactive reminder, and also outbound call with VoIP to create efficiency in our contact center. That's it, Pak.
Thank you, Bu Reni. And how many numbers account opening every day?
More than
5,000.
12,000. 12,000. Right now ya Pak, per day.
Okay. Wow, it's a huge number comparing to BTPN. Okay, okay. I want to back to Pak Ridwan regarding this. You mentioned about Genius become a daily activity of your customer. How how you do it? I mean that how you I mean that to make your customer interact daily regarding that one.
Yeah. So the team from our creative team, yeah, Pak.
Yeah,
They try to map the daily activities from our customer,
I
starting from customer wake up early in the morning, right? For example, this is a teenager or millennials. When they wake up, then usually they will open the Spotify, for example, right?
So you have a survey about that? You have a survey or something analyzed?
Yes,
I see.
yeah, we are doing the survey and we are conducting the co-create session, yeah, Pak. Co-create session is hearing directly from the aspiration of our customer, yeah, particularly the millennials. Yeah,
Okay.
so when we design it from the back to my story, starting from the early in the morning when they are going to listen to Spotify,
I see.
and then they need to pay the subscription fee from the Spotify, they can use our Genius debit visa without hassle, right? And then when they want to continue after wake up from the bed, they are going to go to the office, for example.
Mm.
They need the Gojek app, right? And when they see the Gojek app, they don't have the balance of GoPay. Then they can top up the GoPay balance via Genius very quickly until afternoon, evening, until late of the night when they remember they need to transfer money to their parents, Pak, in kampung, Pak. So yeah, I think the main purpose of Genius is to equip our main customers to
Yeah.
make their life easier, Pak Andi.
I see. Thank you, Pak Ridwan. And back to Aris regarding how you prepare your workforce regarding the changes of digital.
How we prepare our workforce, right? So what the tool that we use to prepare our workforce is the training, QA, and audit.
I see.
So training that we use to prepare our workforce is like whenever that we going to release any new thing, we will do training and also a video training. And every month we also have our contact center refreshment training
I see.
to ensure that their understanding are still like like it's correct and their knowledge is like up to date, and also we can remind them if we found any misunderstanding or error, and then we add that into our monthly refreshment training.
Okay.
And in the QA, right, if any part of the thing that is important, we will put it as a part of the QA
Okay.
to control that. For example, the renewal online or education communication to the customer. So in our renewal QA process, right, we will have this attribute to ensure that our agent did provide the customer the awareness. If you're not convenient to renew with me today with the contact center, you also have the option with the special promotion that you will receive if you renew your policy online. And at that time, the customer will know, oh, okay, I also have the channel for me to renew your my policy online. And then the last one is the audit that we use. The audit that we use is like to ensure that we maximize and know any other like process, people, technology, or any customer experience gap that we can improve is more. Everything is run on the process as we expect or not. Yes. Yeah, this is how we prepare our workforce for shift.
Thank you, Aris. Training, QA, audit, and you are doing for workforce to prepare for the changes. And Bu Novi, how you prepare your workforce for the changes? Any? Okay.
Thank you.
Especially in the contact center, ya Bu ya.
Yeah. So, like we cannot possibly add more and more agents whenever we have this high incoming influx, right? So, for the workforce is the first, as I've I've explained earlier that we need to make sure that we have the desired service level count for an accurate forecasted workload. So we have to make sure that all these steps are basically followed. But again, we should know whenever our service level is actually dropped, then how to, we'll be able to really get back again and make sure that our users are being taken care of. And then beside the workforce is actually for OVO itself, right? Like in our contact center philosophy is that digital technology should complement the human touch in interacting with the users, right? So whenever, like, no replace it. Like we don't want to make sure that user is confused, and then at the end of the day, like they are really angry with the bot answering because there's no solutions. Like you're talking to robot or things like that. But the digital technology, as our philosophy, is help us to making sure to help streamline the contact center operations to be more efficient, with faster response time, more accurate solutions, even like identifying issues in front. So let me share one of our initiatives especially in our app, like we just previously deployed. Like we learned that for some of the transactions, we need the users to submit the following documents. So what we do is actually we don't want our users to put a lot of efforts back and forth and then push back to us, right? So what we do is actually we build the dynamic form for a specific contact reason. So whenever the users is actually want to reach us because of they have failed KYC, for example, or they're facing a failed transfer process, for example, or they don't know how to top up, for example, then we provide some kind of forms in the help center, both that can be happen in our email or chat. So before they actually explain like the problems, we already ask the user to join our journey. Hey, you need to submit this form, right? And then if you are doing some failed transactions in that area, you need to submit that form. So given that all the completed interactions, we can learn two things, right? The user learn the journey, and then we know what's the user obstacle whenever they want to reach to us. So like that's what I meant by saying that we need to have a streamlined contact center operations to be more efficient. Like the lens is customers, the point of view the customers, but for the leadership team, the point of view is the engagement, the retention, and of course the satisfaction level as a success for us. And then again, that given all the theories of workforce management, right? But we do this with Erlang C, Erlang B, and then we do this with some tools, right? But we want to make sure that one of the philosophy is actually we want to really providing a service that whenever they reach to us, it's a personal, like human touch, like interacting with our users. That's some of the innovations that we've done. Of course, we have a lot of automations, processes, and then process improvements that we've done this year. As you know, we might a bit busy this year, but we'll be able to manage all our KPIs.
Okay. The main activity seems that not opening account, but what is the complaint handling, ya Bu ya?
Yeah. For example, when the user are having difficulties, doing KYC can for opening. And
only
then,
complaint handling, yeah. But not opening account, yeah.
Yeah, including the account part. So
okay. Opening account as well, yeah.
Yes, whenever they want to upgrade, for example, and then they do this KYC via app.
Yeah.
Like that's why I said literacy, right? Like some of the users might think that, hey, we can use not KTP, right? They use other documents, things like that. we be able to identify soon whenever they told us that, hey, we're having difficulties and submitting KYC, then they choose this KYC article. But before they actually talk to us, like we ask them, right? Like, hey, have you used KTP? Have you used the right proper light to make sure that your KTP have the proper not pixelated, and then it's a clear with the light is background light is actually be able for us to identify you, our system be able to identify you, our live
Yeah.
detection and things like that. So it's actually like making sure we involve the journey with the customer, and then
Okay.
and then like we also know what's the user's pain point, because
I
we don't want to really just looking at like, hey, we have these tickets and then we drop the SL like this, but we don't do nothing actually.
Yeah.
So doing this improvements is can help us, but again, back to our philosophy that the thing that we want to do is like we should really doing this all digital technology thing by complement the human touch at the first place
Yeah.
to our users.
Thank you,
I
Bu
think
Nopi.
yeah, that's
Yeah, yes. I will back to the question regarding how you prepare your workforce. Bu Reni, maybe I go to Bu Reni regarding how you prepare your workforce for the changes of digital.
Yeah. During the pandemic, Pak, our contact center can handle many activity because many branches was closed. So something like when we campaign to use mobile banking, many activity come to our contact center, like to activate financial features in mobile banking. So the traffic is very high. So our workforce need to analyze about the productivity of our agents, so we can analyze to make our agent maximize to productivity, and then can minimize our average handling time, because queue is very long. So we need to something do like overtime or soft shift, something like that. So we also need supported from real-time floor management RTFM. So when our agent need to escalate, or our agent have a high average handling time, so our team leader also can help our agent to give a solution, something like that. So since pandemic, our workforce management is like Ari need to many analyze every day, because we can
So many
not
changes, ya, Bu. So many
we
changes
cannot
every
predict,
day.
Pak. Some
You cannot predict. Yeah. Sometimes it's very high and you can. Yeah. Okay. Any additional, Bu? How you prepare the workforce?
Actually, Pak, from the workforce, we can get the result that our contact center need to add more agent, because something like that. Right now, we must replace magnetic stripe card to chip, so
I see.
customer no need to go to the branch, so they can call to our contact center. Then the card will deliver to their home or their office, something like that. So we maximize our contact center to help our customers. So just call us, or through social media, they can do their activity at home.
Okay. So additional services become your, I mean that in your contact center as well, yeah. And you mentioned about the workforce. How you manage actually to schedule your workforce in your contact center? Do you using the technology to schedule or something like that?
Yes, Pak. We use Verin also,
Oh,
for the
you are
scheduling.
preparing. It seems that. So is it easy for you to manage the traffic of the fluctuation of the traffic because of
Yeah.
the technology?
Because all of our workforce already trained, yeah, to use that application.
Okay. So can the workforce see their schedule in the mobile phone, so make it easy for them to?
Right now, actually, we not get permit from our security enterprise, Pak.
I see,
But
but
we
it's
try,
available. Yeah.
yeah, but we
I see.
still try that can use mobile access.
Okay. Thank you, Bu Reni,
Thank you, Pak.
regarding that. Maybe Pak Ridwan want to add something regarding how you prepare your workforce in terms of these changes of the digital.
I think most importantly is we need to know our strength and weaknesses, Pak. Meaning that we need also to map the working system that we are running, right?
I see.
The process, the infrastructure. And we need also to identify the actionable items which can be developed realistically.
I
So
see.
in our case, right? In our case, we always start with the customer's pain points.
I see.
And then we try to translate it into our readiness. Of course, we need to have a strong cost and benefit analysis on this. So we can overcome without any rush on the pain points and effectively answers what customer wants.
I see.
So on the workforce itself, like managing the WFM,
Yeah.
RTFM, and measuring the productivity, I think we are aiming an optimal level on our workforce itself. So going to this has become really essential, and we are using also the best solution in the market, right?
Yes.
And so far, I think we can manage it very well. When it comes to hiccups, for example, just like recently we are facing security issues, right?
Yeah.
Many customer attempted by the fraudster to be scammed or to be directed to somewhere a web link, and then the fraudster is trying to get the credential data and confidential data of the customers, and it comes very fast and quite many. And we need to equip our workforce, not only the number of the workforce itself, but
Yeah.
also how to manage the handling time without making the customer being in a rush, you know. So yeah, what we did is that we are setting up a ranger, and we are activating the other ranger that is coming from our core team.
Mm.
We are also expanding the other support team, like from the account services team and the other team, to help the contact center itself. And in here, we can also reflect the movement, right? How many rangers that is deployed and how effective the ranger has helped during the difficult times. We can also evaluate, right? So that whenever it will be happening in the future, then we already have the pattern. We can learn from that, and we can anticipate better in the future, Pak.
And do
So
you think the agent more easy to adopt with these changes, or is it difficult for them for the changes?
yeah, when we talk about changes, I think it's pretty much talking about the culture itself, yeah, Pak. Yeah. So
Culture, yeah. Okay.
we are creating the exciting working culture in our BTP and care, Pak.
I
So
see.
we need to have to make the agent understand better on the situation, right?
I see.
Why they need to be agile during the difficult situation, why they need to be open-minded when we are going to assign them overtime, for example. So yeah, we need to balance the working culture with the fun aspect,
Yeah.
and also an open communication to our agents.
I see. So make them acceptable to changes and something like that, yeah, Bu. Pak, ya. Okay. Thank you. Let me move to another question. It seems that contact center now become a contributor for the business. Aris, maybe you want to answer this question because you are in sales, so maybe your contact center now become the contributor for the business, not only cost center, now become the profit. Yeah, how?
Okay, how our contact center contribute to the business, right?
Yeah.
Of course, the key responsibility is ourselves. I mean, a sales that we do to the business.
I see.
Not just that, because we are the contact center, so we also use the one thing that we use is we have our VOC session or voice of customer that we these to our agent because they are the phone line that they are with the customer. They are the first person that heard what is the customer voice, what is customer feedback, what customer like or what customer doesn't like. So we are really listen all this feedback from them, and then we build the system in the CRM. The function for them to be able to record the voice of customer into system.
I see.
And on a monthly basis, we will retrieve that all information and investigate and find out what we can do better. And then with the other management team, a lot of things that we are manage and is show us the success rate and contribution in contact center. May I share, for example, like QR installment. Previously, in our installment plan, we only open for debit and credit card. We did not open for a cash installment, but it's also very difficult for the customer who did not own the credit card. And also the debit card in Thai is also changed. Previously, they did not use like a digital debit card. So when the people they change to the debit card, right? Not at that time, not all of them are forced to change. Some still own the old model of the debit card. Some they have digital debit card. And then when it comes to the digital debit card, it's not also just simply provide the number and able to transact.
I see.
Need to contact to the bank to verify and make them able to do the online transaction. So with this, the problem is block a lot of customers that not able to purchase the policy with us because they don't have a valid debit card or to deal with it. And then many customers go to other. And then we keep feedback from our staff. What the difficulty and then what the challenge of dealing with this process. And then in the end, we have a discussion and decide to develop one more channel for the installment, which is the QR code installment. And with the QR code installment, we see that it contribute a lot of sale volume increasing from the previously when we only have debit and credit card. Yeah, and also more convenience to the customer, and also in terms of the correction process, we also build the correction workflow specifically for the QR code installment. With it, we send them the SMS and email reminder with the QR link that they can in monthly basis. This is also a key contribution that we did to the team, and not only also many other things that we keep feedback, and then we improve a lot in terms of customer journey, customer touch point, customer communication, and also the process. And another thing that we also contribute, that our contact center contribute to the business, right? For Lujai, we treat our contact center as a training school. So we train them in all functions of the work, and especially the customer service mindset. And then we see many people are grow from our contact center. Many of them are transferred to other departments with still related work with the customer service. And then we see a benefit that when they work out or think of something, they will also think about how the customer experience will impact.
I see.
And not just only department, we also have many people that they have a career path in, they are growing with us. Yeah, this is also that we contribute to the team, and we keep develop a lot. Yes.
Okay. I like the method that you retrieve the information of the customer and what they want, and you do it every month evaluation with other teams. And actually, how you do it? I mean that. What is the methodology you did? You invite them to
You mean the carrier part, right?
sentiment, customer sentiment.
Sorry.
About you mentioned that you retrieve the customer sentiment every month and you affiliate with others department. Actually, how?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have for the VOC, right? We have the function specifically called voice of customer.
I
So
see.
we build that section for the agent. They can go and just simply select, oh, this feedback is related to which function, to
I see.
production, to marketing communication, to process, to system, or to any, and then they will log the feedback, and then I will be the person who pull out the report and do investigation here, and then I will see the impact, what that impact happened to the customer, and if we improve that, what going to be look like, how it will help to contribute and help the business. And then we will bring that into the monthly VOC meeting with the high level management.
Wow, thank you for the explanation about that. I like the idea. Okay, Bu Novi, maybe you want to add something. What is the contact center contribution to the company for the OVO now?
Thank you, Pak. I think that's a fair question. So first, I think the first main contributions is providing the service excellence.
I
Like,
see.
we should have a competitive strategy to win and retain customer by providing extraordinary service, and like turn it into a pleasant and memorable experience. The second one is actually the engagement. Like, like we currently have this dashboard, like voice of customer dashboard. And the dashboard will be based on 2 points. The first is the recurring issues, and then the one-off issues. So for the recurring issues, like we have almost like the same with Apirom explained. We have these sessions on daily huddle, weekly huddle, and bi-weekly with our leadership team in OVO. To make sure that these recurring issues will not stay long, and we can solve this. And then for one-off issues, like whenever we have this influx, right? Maybe it's because of other third party, like it's not coming, for example, from internal, that we have some dependencies for resolutions time because of we cannot have the control on it. So we want to make sure that we know on how to make sure that the users are still, in touch with us. Like we, providing the informations on the progress of the tickets, for example.
Yeah.
So back to the engagement, the contributions is engagement or the retentions. Like the engagement is actually what we do is we learn from every interactions with the customer, and then we try to customizing the customer treatment to strengthen the bond with the customers. Like it's like a process to continually learn from each customer interactions. Like we improve, and then we customize, and then we move to the next one. So it's a process that we've done to make sure that we still be able to support for the engagement, the retention, and satisfaction level.
Okay.
I think that's very much about it. But
Thank you.
It's clear.
Thank you, Bu Novi. So you really on the managing the problem of the customer and keep engaged with the customer, so they still loyal with the OVO to keep using it. Okay, this is real contribution. How about Reni? What is I think is very huge. I mean the contribution contact center to the business now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for digital. Go ahead, Bu.
Ya Pak, right now Halo BCA is no longer merely a cost center ya, but we have become another profit center where we involve in, such as online account opening through BCA Mobile, reaching almost 12,000 account per day, or which is equivalent with account opening in around 700 conventional branches all over Indonesia.
Wow.
And
you
the
can
second
close
is,
the branches if then.
yeah, sure Pak, only through online.
Okay, go ahead, Bu. Sorry.
And then the second is we do proactive advisory function through solution assistant,
Okay.
which is outbound campaign in handling upper mass customer by phone through learning machine to create a relationship with the customer, refer and promote BCA products suitable to the customer profile. So far we have achieved yearly profit more than 3,000 $3,000 only by phone. And then we also handle My BCS store at mall that customer can open an account via video banking with more 2,000 accounts per day. Maybe I can share the key successful ya Pak, why we can handle business in our contact center, because we have the power of one BCA, one goal, one soul, one joy. The involvement of division in BCA to implement digital finance such as IT, we coordinating with IT, operation, branches, marketing communication, risk management, legal, UAT team, and some other in essential and maintain well. Second, innovation is our DNA. We routinely do like BCA Innovation Award, 40X, Kaizen, and Scrum team. And the last is we usually do post-implementation review and survey are conducted to ensure this digital system or digital finance be accepted by customers and what improvements should be done to work process convenience in our contact center. Something like that.
Thank you, Reni. It's
Thank
a
you,
lot
Pak.
of contribution from the contact center. So it seems that you are not becoming profit. I don't ask how much the cost you for implementation, but never mind. I go to Pak Ridwan regarding what is your contribution, Pak, for the business from contact center?
Indeed. So I think when we talk about contribution from contact center, there are three areas, Pak.
Yeah.
We have a digital and lean operations in our contact center by, of course, utilizing digital capabilities as much as possible. And we try to transform the processes aligned with our business model, Pak.
I see.
We also overhaul the contact center operations, the working culture, the organization setup, control adequacy, and data-driven service measurement. And more importantly, continuously enhance the relationship with our customers by listening to them carefully, using our voice of customers, or VOC. So this pretty much aligned with previously Bu Nopi and Asri mentioned, also Bu
Aris. Okay.
Yeah, I think this VOC will also benefit us to further improve and enhance on the areas that are lacking. So let's say we are facing a significant issues that is experienced by our customers. We try to listen to the customers as real time as possible across all of our channels.
I see.
Voice, chat, social media, emails, etc. So whenever there are negative sentiments happening outside or significant issues experienced by the customers, we can immediately identify and give immediate resolutions. Because the typical of our customer nowadays is always look for fast resolutions, Pak. They will not be patient to wait for the 2 days or 3 days resolutions. So therefore, I think that will make our focus also for long term or a permanent solution. So whenever there are problem, we will put it as our backlogs together with the product team and tech team. We will give the permanent solution going forward. Hence, by doing this, I think by continuously doing this, we can be a strategic partner for our business so that we can also be loved by our customers. And not to mention on the particularly on the cost, ya Pak, ya.
Yeah.
Because we are also concerning the cost management, right?
Yeah.
We regularly create, namely SCM, Pak, strategic cost management,
I see.
whereby it's simply measuring our cost to company, whether already in a good shape or we have some so-called fats that needs to be anticipated better over the time, Pak.
I see.
So yeah, I think that's the area that we can, as a contact center, can contribute to the business, Pak.
Pak Ridwan, I mean that if we mention that whether the contact center BTPN is a profit or still revenue generator.
We are in the way to become the profit center, like Bu Reni, because when we bring up the service metrics, for example, as the management is really concerned on the service metrics, right?
I see.
At the end of the day, the discussion will be how much cost that you use this month, right? And how can you create an added value for the company? So therefore, we are thinking on how we can transform our contact center or BTPN Care to become a profit center. That's one of our wish list, Pandi.
I see. Thank you, Pak Ridwan. I want to back to Bu Reni, whether I can ask this question. You mentioned about biometric. I like this idea because biometric in Indonesia language, whether this is valid or not, Bu Reni, how you use the technology for biometric that helping for Bahasa Indonesia?
Yeah,
Is
actually,
it accurate or not for Bahasa Indonesia?
Yeah, before we choose Verin as our vendor for voice biometric, we already did many
Assessment.
Correct, Pak. So we use a POC before we choose the vendor, and then with Bahasa Indonesia we can recording and then what we call for
Accuracy.
Yeah, for the accuracy is more than 90%, something like that, Pak.
Oh, more than 90%,
Yeah. So we need to enroll, Pak, maybe 3 times when customer call to our contact center before we create that voice as our biometric.
I see. So, and now it's working for 90%, more than 90% accuracy for Bahasa Indonesia, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and I want to ask the same question for Aris because you also using biometric for your contact center. What is the accuracy for the Thailand language? Yeah. Anyway, you use another language in.
The biometric that we use is for the finger scan log into my application.
I see.
Yes.
Not language,
Security. For the finger scan at the moment, not the language yet.
Language. Okay, but you using OCR to detect the writing.
Yeah. We use the OCR to detect the word, the alphabet, and will auto populate into our CRM immediately.
I see. And the main application you're using in running in the mobile phone, there is no in desktop, yeah?
Actually, we have Luja mobile application, but in mobile application, right, we also have function of my account. This account is the function for the customer to access to their policy information. This my account, the customer can access from the mobile application as well, and also from the desktop login as well.
I see. Thank you. So the main is a mobile application actually. It seems that no question from the participant. Maybe they are very, confident that the answer is all the information that you provide very clear for them. So because we have only 20 minutes to end this session, whether we can go to the I need to closing statement tips. Yeah, before closing statement, can you give a tips for development of digital financial in Indonesia? Who want to start first? Oh, no one want to start first. Okay.
Maybe me, yeah.
Okay.
I-
Maybe you want to start first?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, please.
Okay.
Any tips for the people who want to start digitalization of financial, especially for contact center? Go ahead, Bu.
Yeah, I think in this transition period, yeah, among what we should do, such as one, be resourceful and innovative. It means digitalizing all business activity, such as services, business process, and customer relation. We
I see.
automate and make efficiency through bottom-up innovation, such as low-code programming and big data usage. Second, maybe implement agile working through PDCA, plan, do, check, action, and then Kaizen for the X, Agile Scrum, BCA Innovation Award for BCA, and also FinHack. And we have our motto, Pak, is from good to great and great to agile.
I see.
And the third is believe that stability and change is a powerful polarity. Stability means ensuring that our current business model is solid, efficient, effective, and stable. Change means implementing the changes which is necessary to be more competitive in the future. And the last from me, play roles as a leader, such as becoming a role model, collaboration and personal appreciation, agility and responsiveness, looking forward for meaningful goals, and don't forget empathy and persuasiveness,
Yeah.
and always humble and serve others.
Yeah.
And the last one is reliable on growing people and extra miles. That's it.
Wow, give applause buat Bu Reni. Yeah, it's very good tips. Yeah, it's a lot of tips, and I learned a lot of from BCA as well. Okay, and then who want to go next? Give a tips for Paridwan, maybe?
I think know-how ya Pak. To me, know-how is really important to develop the team.
Okay.
Being competent means that you have a strong knowledge, skill, and experience.
Okay.
So we can earn it, and we can also enrich it by navigating carefully. But don't forget to keep upgrade ourselves to
Okay.
become or to stay relevant. Because I think we can do it in a various way. We can do a self-learning or collective learning, like joining the ICCA, the APAC CC.
Yeah.
And the key is, yeah, as I mentioned, keep on learning. Be
Yeah.
courageous, be confident in all we do, and learn to lead by example. As a
Yeah.
leaders, I think contact center leaders walking through others, right? We are not walking alone. So we need to show the good examples to our people.
Yeah.
A can-do attitude, an openness,
Yeah, same regard to Gret.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Bye bye, Andy and
Bye,
everyone.
Aris.
Thank
Welcome.
you. Bye.
Bu Novi, thank you.